Monday, May 5th, 6th, 2024. And it's been a day. We're in a different location because um, my cousin, she's working in the next room, which is right beside my office. So we're in the dining room today. Today is going to be very fun because we started a new project. And normally I wouldn't do. Oh, also, my kids are right here. They're watching TV. So if you hear them, that's all right. But today we're starting a new project because my cousin wants a hat. And that's what I'm going to make her. So I'm going to show you the colors. We're making a granny square bucket hat. Yeah.
Yeah, I got stuff on the card. This man don't tell me he paid $10,000 out of pocket in emergency bills. So I'm like, okay, well send them over to me so I can see and validate get you reimbursed.
Uh-huh.
Then suddenly it goes all the way down to like $1,000.
Oh, he put too many zeros on it.
Yeah, no, he knew what he was doing. He was telling me, oh, I paid $9,000. Oh, I paid $4,000.
Oh.
No, he was reading his health insurance as far as what the hospital
Oh.
paid. I didn't ask you about the hospital, sir. I mean your health insurance. I asked you what you paid. Yeah, trying to milk the system.
Of course.
Yeah, your insurance got a collection agency. They'll be calling. They don't
Got
need no
you.
help.
But Amir is, well, he's already finished eating, and Maya's is just chilling. It should be good.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. I'm gonna just type a note, but I'm done talking now.
Okay. Ooh, almost fell, girl. Hello, I crochet. How are y'all doing today? Happy Monday. It's been a day. Okay, we're back in the yarn room. All right, so what was I doing? Oh, we're working on a bucket hat. I literally just came back from the gym. I am alive. I am alive as well. Thank the Lord. All right. Today was one of those days where I just was like, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to go to the grocery store. I want to stay at home and be a potato. But you can't always be a potato. You got to be a butterfly. Anyway, so I am working on a, not necessarily a pattern. I'm kind of freehanding it. I don't know what I'm doing. But like I said earlier, my cousin wanted a granny square bucket hat. I know how to do granny squares. Just don't know how to do the bucket hat part, okay? So, today I'm just gonna be working on the granny squares. I don't know how big they need to be. I'm gonna be using my head as a, what's it called? So I guess we'll get there, but I'm assuming that the granny squares have to be like big enough to cover like your head, but not too tall to where it's too big. Anyway, y'all get me, right? Y'all see what I'm doing? Anyway, I also want to kind of start on it. Hello, Paula. I kind of want to start on the project and then like film the tutorial. So like I want to have all of the squares ready. And so I just show you how to crochet the granny square and how many you need. And then I'll put the assembly part together. And I think that'll be easier. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. So the colors are black. This is literally the only black yarn that I have because yes, you're right. I don't like black yarn. This is all the black yarn I have. So if it's, when it's gone, it's gone, okay? I'm not buying anymore. We're using black, gray, this blue, and we're using white. So that's going to be the color of the bucket hat. And so far I just have these, and so far I've done 6. And I'm working on my 7th one. So let's see how far we get today. Hiya, hun, and hi all. Hello, MDL. It's Michael, right? I was at your last live stream and I had so much fun. You was dropping so much great knowledge, and we love that. I just realized I did 4. You know what? I'm not frogging it. So yeah, we're doing a bucket, a granny square bucket hat. I'm freehanding it. All I know is I need granny squares. That's all I got so far. I'm using the Clover or More hook because this is like I literally just came from the gym. So this is the bag that I carry with me with all my yarn, and I literally was just like, I'm not taking my frills hooks with me to the gym because if I lose it, I'm gonna be upset. A little freehanding is always a better, in my opinion. Yes, like yeah, it's cool if I follow a tutorial or follow a pattern, but like I like the fun of trying to figure it out, especially when it's small stuff like hats. And I know how to do a grading square, so um why not try to reverse engineer? That's the word I was looking for. But yeah, other than that, everything's great, kinda, sorta. You know how like when one thing happens and then another thing happens and then another thing happens? Well, um, me and my husband are homeowners. This is our first home. Well, actually, he bought the house before he met me, but it's our house. So, I lived here for about 6 years now, and if I feel like just now everything is starting to like kind of mess up. Last year we had a pipe burst underneath of our house. Fun. Um, Now there is something going on with our upstairs toilet, and it's created a water spot in our ceiling from the downstairs bathroom. Fun. Um, our AC went out as soon as spring has sprung. Yeah. Luckily, thank the Lord, thank God, um, it hasn't been that hot lately. So it's been like hot, but like in here in Virginia, it'll be like hot and then immediately it'll rain, so it'll cool down. All right, and then that's number 7. All right, what color should I do next? We have gray. We did black, gray. Let's see. Should we do white and then blue? Issues like that are why I miss renting. Yeah, there's pros and cons to everything. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. Oh yeah, 7. Okay. All right, so let's do white next. Oh, I literally just hit myself in the face. Um. So yeah, I'm just like, when it rains, it pours. But the thing about it is like you just gotta be calm and be like, you know what? It could be worse. I could not have a home. I could be homeless. So I thank God that I have a home and that I can, feed myself and I can feed my children and my children are safe and they have a home and they're happy and healthy. And if anything, we can just go to my mom's house if it gets too hot. We had a pipe break in our old house, but we didn't notice before half of the floor was destroyed and we had to move out. Oh no. I'm glad. Funny thing, what happened was me and my husband were in the kitchen. We were talking. My husband was like, "What's that noise?" I'm like, "What noise?" He's like, he put his ear to the floor. He's like, "Oh my God, it sounds like a pipe burst." I was like, "That ain't no pipe burst." I mean, Me have no clue what a pipe burst sounds like or anything like that. He was just like, no, it sounds like a pipe burst. I was like, that's the AC. Lo and behold, it was a pipe that burst. I was in such denial as a woman. Just like you know how like when your car says that you need an oil change, you're like, I'm good. Hi, nice to see you live. Found your channel recently and have been enjoying your videos. Thank you. I'm so glad you caught a live. I go live mainly Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The past few days have been a little spotty because I do have family in town staying with me, so it's kind of like loud. But it's all good. It's all good. I might not go live this Wednesday though, because I think we may have plans. Hey, we need a new roof, floors replaced, sliding replaced, etc. Oh my gosh, I do not look forward to having to replace a roof. I'm gonna be honest. Last year, my neighbor, the trees, he did not like keep up with the maintenance of his trees, and when we had like it wasn't I feel like it was a hurricane or something. A tree branch fell on his house and knocked down his chimney. So his chimney was on the roof of his house, just chilling. And we could see my husband was cleaning the gutters, and that's when he saw the damage that happened. And he told the neighbor, and the neighbor's like, really? We didn't hear anything. And it's not wooden, sorry. It's a brick chimney. How do you not hear a brick chimney fall on your roof? I would never understand that. I was like, what were y'all doing? What were y'all doing? But I'm glad that we don't have those problems. But yeah, just gotta get our AC fixed. My husband called the people, so I think somebody's gonna be coming between today or tomorrow. So that would be nice. And then the hole in our ceiling. My husband's very crafty, so hopefully he'll fix that. And then we gotta call a plumber. Anyway, let's talk about something else. We just had to replace our stove, and it took forever because my husband wanted to get an induction stove, only to realize we don't have the power requirements. Isn't that just like a husband? They want to do the most. No, but my husband takes really good care of the house, and I don't have to take care of a thing except to call people. Be like, hey, can y'all come and fix this? I'll call them, and then he'll. I think that's my son screaming. He'll call. I'll call them, be like, hey, y'all need to come out here, and he'll handle all that stuff. Is anybody else like a scaredy cat when it comes to answering the door? I don't answer the door for anybody. That's my husband's job. And if my husband is not home, I guess you're not coming in. I do not answer the front door unless I know the person on the other side of that door. Okay? So, but yeah. All right, so this is one granny square. That, you know what? Now that I think about it, this might be it. All right, I might just have to do like these rows. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna cut it off. The only thing I hate about granny squares is tying in all these ends. But yeah, I'm making a granny square hat. Not here. Anyone knocking is close family. Exactly. I'm the same for safety reasons. Would rather err on the side of caution. Absolutely. People are weird these days. Like weird, weird. I don't trust anything but my mailman. And you gotta announce that you're coming. Because if I don't know you coming, you gonna be outside. I got kids, and especially they like to just zoom out the house, especially when the door's open. They love just oh, we leaving, let's go. No shoes, just zooming out, so I don't open the door unless I know you're coming. Oh man. All right, so we're starting on the next granny square. Does anybody else like love granny squares. I don't I'm not I was never really a fan of like the traditional granny square because of how open it is, but I really like the closed granny squares. Like the more solid looking granny squares. So I saw a cute short the other day of the tiny granny square chicken. A granny square chicken? That does sound cute. Stumbling upon your live while also working on granny squares for a top for my sister as a Mother's Day gift. How sweet. Yeah, what are you guys doing for Mother's Day for all my moms in the chat? I just want to go out to eat by myself. I'm very simple. My husband's like, what do you want to do for Mother's Day? I'm going to go out to eat by myself. No husband, no kids, just me. Just me. Mhm. That's it. I don't want to have to worry about somebody else eating. I don't want to have to feed somebody else. I just want to feed me. Sandra says she loves granny squares. Funny enough, I have not done a lot of granny square projects, but I am going to start. Yeah, I think granny squares are making a really big comeback. Like, I see a lot of people doing like granny square bucket hats. That's what I'm making, as a granny square bucket hat. Not for myself, but for my cousin. I told my husband I wanted to get yarn and go horseback riding. That's a wonderful Mother's Day gift. Horseback riding? I've never ridden a horse before. Not because I'm scared or anything. I don't think I've had the opportunity, but I would. Did that last year. Can't get away with it this year though. Oh no. My kids will probably cook for me. Oh. Yeah, my kids. I don't want none of my kids cook. Okay. I don't want none of my husband cooked. Okay. The only thing that man can cook is hot dogs and hamburgers. I want something different. I made a hat and fingerless gloves for my mom. Cute. Bucket hats look adorable. I think this one's going to turn out really good. I don't normally crochet with black yarn. Like, this is literally all the black yarn you will find. But this is a special occasion. But yeah, I told my husband I would, you know what? I might add going to the yarn store. That's a good idea. I might add going to the yarn store and going out to eat by myself. What is possible with a 10 size needle and small yarn? Well, if you're talking about knitting, I don't know, but for crochet, you can literally make like, a lot of people love making like netted like jumpers. So you can make like a netted looking jumper with a big hook and small yarn. You can do like maybe a netted hood or like a beach cover up. I think that'd be cute. My girls are top-notch cooks and bakers. Ugh, how lucky are you? I was telling my husband, my kids, I think I need to have enough kids so then each one has expertise in things that I like. Like, I need one to know how to be a mechanic so he can fix everything that's wrong with any car that I ever get. Or if she wants to be a mechanic, nothing wrong with that. I need somebody to know how to cook so they can cook for me. I need somebody to, what's another one? Know how to do taxes. So I don't never have to do taxes a day in my life. And then what else? I guess a doctor or a dentist or something. You know, I'll pay for all y'all schooling. Just be useful. I'm just my kids can do whatever they want when they grow up. I don't trust my partner to cook. He doesn't season anything. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I would sneak like some salt and pepper when his back is turned. I'd be like, "Oh, this is so good." No, because then he'll probably keep doing the same thing over and over again when you're not there. My daughter saw the wood and replaced her floors and wall. Wow. I don't trust my husband to cook either. It would be microwave scrambled eggs. Oh no. Oh my goodness, Michael. I'm sorry, man. I think my husband knows how to use the stove, at least, to make scrambled eggs. All right, so we have two cute little crew. How cute! I think, and then like the blue. I think I might do another one blue, but she's like, I want one that I can wear with everything. So I think this is covering all the bases, right? Um, he willingly ate hot dogs with sauceless pasta on his own before he moved in together. Ooh. I thought my husband was bad. That's bad, bad. There are so much videos of 10 size needles. They use tools like you have. Sorry, I am confused on what to do with the yarn. I'm just small student. Could you please ignore if I disturb? Oh no, no, no. I personally don't use a 10 size crochet hook actually all that often. Especially when it comes to smaller yarn, I normally just use, like, if I'm using a 10 size hook, um, if I'm using a really big hook, normally it's with bigger yarn. But I think, like, if you have a big hook and small yarn, I really do think that you can make like something that's netted. A market basket bag. You make like a market bag. Um, what else? Chat, help me out. What could you make with a 10 size hook and small yarn? I love tattoos. My oldest wants to be a tattoo artist. I am very supportive of that idea. Exactly. Like, you have, people don't realize you have kids so then they could do stuff for you when they get old. I'm just joking. I don't do anything for my mom. I take, I literally go to her house and like I go straight to her refrigerator and eat all of her food. Amir, if you go to some sites that sell size 10 hooks or needles, a lot of them will link the projects that use the hook and yeah, that's a great recommendation. I personally just don't know. Which makes shopping for crafting dangerous. Yes. Oh my gosh. Speaking of shopping for crafting, Furls is going crazy with all these deals for their crochet hooks, their Galaxy crochet hooks. I did purchase some. They should be coming like next week, I think. Because their Galaxy hooks are going out of, they're not selling them no more. So y'all definitely should grab them. Matter of fact, give me 1 second. So, oh, I don't think I can comment. But I fell down the Furls rabbit hole this past week. 3 separate orders. Girl, I am so sorry. I've had like quite a few people tell me you are the reason why I have such an extensive Furls collection, and I think that's wonderful. But yeah, so they did a buy 4 get 2 free, which I think that's what I've done in the past. I just can't get another set of hooks. Now, if you buy all 12 sizes, then you get 40% off, which is good because like I think like the whole set 1 through 12 is, I think it's like 100. I could be completely wrong about this. I don't know the price. my computer's off. Let's see. Turn my computer off so we can both look at it. But yeah, the buy 4 was my last order and why I placed. Yeah, I think that's like half of my collection is whenever they do like the buy 4 get 2 free. That's when I grab and stock up on hooks. You know what else is crazy? Last week I swore up and down I lost my size 6 hook. I could not find any size 6 hooks. Any of them. I was like, I know I'm not crazy. I know I have size 6 hooks, my furls hooks. And I was searching and I was searching. I was like, oh my gosh, I do not want to have to buy more hooks. I mean, I would love to buy more hooks, but at that moment, I was just like, oh, I was just so angry. Come to find out, my son literally had like all of my size 6 hooks because I use them. They're everywhere. I use them all the time. And he had my favorite, one of my Odyssey hooks. I was like, I don't know how you got this, but don't do that again. I literally almost cried. I need more furls hooks. My first hook in resin broke after 3 days, and I accidentally dropped it on the floor. You know, you can tell them, and they will give you a new one. And like, unless it's like one that's discontinued, they'll give you a new hook. I'm going to do my best to slow restraint with furls until their sale in June. Yes, okay. So if you are a furls lover like me, definitely want to save your money. I know they've been doing some really good sales. Now, if you like, I'm gonna wait till a couple more people come in. But if you like furls and you like their metal streamline hooks, there's something really fun coming this summer. So save your coin. If anybody says anything, I did not tell you. But some really fun things are happening with furls this summer when it comes to their streamline hooks. So stay tuned, and I'm super excited to be a part of it as well. But yeah, so we have 3 squares down, 4 more to go. Okay. My computer is booting up. But yeah, so some fun things is happening with furls this summer. I really am enjoying this yarn bowl that they gifted me. Y'all saw that in the video. Love the yarn bowl. And I never used to use yarn bowls before, but now I'm like always using one, especially during my tutorials, because they hold the yarn and it spins freely, so you don't have to worry about like it rolling off the table and all this other good stuff. But yeah. All right. Let's see. What's going on? But yeah, I'm just using my Clover or More hooks today. This is a 5mm. It's crazy because I haven't used any other hook besides furls and fire for so long. I forgot that I had these. But I bought mine individually. So I don't have the full set. I just bought the set. I just bought the sizes that I use the most, which is 6, 5, 4, 4.5, and 3. And I think the reason why I stopped using these hooks is because of how short, like, the what is this called? The neck? The throat? No, neck. The neck of the hook is. With furls is like 2 times longer. I'm really extra with the movement. I'm really extra with the movement of my hook. I got a Clover or More hook recently for granny squares. I prefer tulip, but they don't make the size I need. I love tulip hooks. I love tulip hooks. Yeah, tulip. What size do you need though? Because tulip is like I literally have 3 tulip hooks because they're so expensive. And I wanted the pink ones, but I didn't want to get the host set, so I literally just got what, 4, 5, and 6. They look beautiful. But yeah, I prefer tulip as well. It was a 375. Oh yeah, they don't have that. But they're pretty. Like I would definitely like, if you like tulip, then you will definitely like the clover more. They're pretty. I feel like they're pretty much like kind of sort of the same. Tulip, I don't know. They have like some different coating than the more hooks do. Um, it's just different. Tulip individually always seems to be on sale on Amazon. Yeah, that's when I bought mine, because I literally just only used like 3 set at the time. I only used like 3 sizes of crochet hooks. Because I didn't buy anything lower than at a certain point. I didn't buy anything lower than a worsted as a crocheter, and I didn't buy anything higher than what, like a 6 weight yarn. But now you will find all types of yarn. Yay! I do not discriminate. I let's see. I just bought I don't know why, but fingering yarn has been on my mind lately. So I've been buying a lot of fingering yarn. And I particularly like the smaller yarns for Tunisian crochet. I really don't use the yarn for like regular crochet, traditional crochet, I would say. I mainly do Tunisian crochet. Sorry. So yeah, so sorry, I'm just muting my computer so you guys don't hear. Same, so many cute patterns for hand crochet and hand knitted blankets on Etsy. Suggestions, on my Etsy suggestions. Man, Etsy is dangerous. Etsy is so dangerous. Y'all, I look crazy. I'm looking at myself. I look crazy. That's all right. Yeah, Etsy is a dangerous place. It is a dangerous place. Because I would literally, especially when it comes to yarn, oh my gosh, especially like hand dyers, I am obsessed. I love indie dyers, hand dyeing yarn, like the little small businesses. I love it. The Huge Therapist, I'm waiting on my Tunisian hooks from AliExpress and dying because they are taking forever. Oh my goodness. When I say I was waiting for my hooks, I was like a hawk on that app, okay? Every single day I would check I would check the status. I knew exactly when they would come to my doorstep, okay? Yeah, I'm very tempted to get another set, but I'm trying not to be greedy. I don't need another set of Tunisian crochet hooks. I don't need any more hooks. But as somebody who reviews crochet hooks and promotes so many things, it's like I'm gonna have to destash eventually. I probably will. I'm looking at my son in the backyard. He has one of my stuffed animals. How did that happen? Sounds like me last week when I ran outside to meet the the poor UPS man delivering my hooks. Yeah, I'm a fiend, y'all. When I know some yarn is coming in the mail, when I know some hooks are coming in the mail, my mailman is sick of me. Sick of me, okay? Because as soon as he puts that package in the mailbox, I'm opening the door, going to get it. I would for sure want to order another set and not and have not received this one. Oh my goodness. I know some people, they like are iffy about it, but I love mine. And I will die on that hill. Those are probably, unless somebody comes up with anything better, which I doubt. Those are probably the best Tunisian crochet hooks out on the market right now. Period. They have closed the gap when it comes to the need in the market for Tunisian crochet hooks that are metal. Like it literally felt like somebody in China was like, you know what? They won't do it, so I'm gonna do it. We got a thumb rest. We got multiple, a very wide range of hooks, ranging from, what was it, 3 point. I will never even use a 3.0 Tunisian crochet hook ever in my life, but I got it. All the way to 10 millimeter. I've never had a crochet hook, a Tunisian crochet set that went to 10 millimeter that I didn't have to buy separate. I just love it so much. I love it so much. I really am thinking of getting another one, just in case like I lose a hook or something. But I have a strong feeling that they might be coming out with different colors, because they came out with a gold one. I think that they might be coming out with a purple set. That's just an educated guess. We'll see what happens, but I'm thinking they're going to come out with another color. All right, I have 2 more granny squares to go for this white round. Oh, I didn't do my chain. I'd have been real mad if I cut it. But yeah, so we're making a granny square bucket hat for the summer for my cousin. She requested one. Did I do that right? Why does it look a little weird? No, I did it right. Okay. So we went to the wine festival this past weekend, and I don't normally drink, right? I didn't even buy a tasting ticket, but I had a little bit. We mainly all, like, it was like 20 people deep, because we were all there together. My best friend is getting married, so this was kind of like a pre-party, trying for everybody to get up and meet each other. And we had just so much fun. We had so much fun. It was great. My sister watched the kids, so I had literally like no obligation to watch other children. But there was a lot of people. Have you tried any of the wood hooks from Furls? I've been eyeing the black and white Corella hooks for spooky season projects. Absolutely, I have. They're all back here, but I have the carousel. I love the carousel one. The Coella one is definitely worth. Out of all of the Furls hooks that are wooden, I definitely feel like the ones that are spiral are definitely way more worth it than any of the other wooden hooks, in my personal opinion, because they're just so beautiful. Oh, I was going to the website. Sounds fun. Yeah, it was absolutely so. It was so fun. Right now though, the Coella one, oh, the Coella and the peppermint one is sold out. I am so sorry, but the carousel one is still available. And I also ordered some of those as well, because I only have a 10. But I think they're going to be restocking a lot of their wooden hooks soon as well. I'm on Furl's timeout, so that's kosher. Girl, I wish I could. I don't ever want to be in Furl's timeout. I just love Furl so much. as somebody who, like, if you, I don't have a, it's crazy I don't have a furls hook with me around me right now. Do I? I should have one. You know what? I lied. No, I'm telling the truth. I don't have a furls hook around me that I can show you. Because a lot of people are like, oh, furls hooks are so overrated and yeah. If you're somebody who has like a knife hold, furls hooks just hit different. So this is an ergonomic hook. But if you see these are ergonomic hooks specially made for people who have a, what's it called? Pencil hold. These were not made for people or made or catered towards people who have a knife hold, which Furls is. Another brand of hooks. This is just ergonomic hook 101 for y'all. I need to take a break from making granny squares. Another ergonomic hook is Fire. They're ergonomic for, these are mainly ergonomic for, this is kind of like a hybrid. So it's ergonomic for both people who have a knife hold and a pencil hold. Because it's not so big like the Furls is. I'm starting to learn it, and I'm starting to learn like who caters more towards people who do a pencil hold. Furls is not the one. They're too weighted at the back end, and they just, I feel like they don't work for majority of people who do the pencil hold. Now, some people who do the pencil hold absolutely love these, and they prefer the wooden ones because they're lighter. A lot of people like the Fire ones. They're pretty. Watched some videos on them yesterday. Yes, the Fire ones are really nice for people who have a pencil hold, and they're light too. They're not heavy. And for people who have a knife hold. Now, this is the new one to the game. This video for these hooks come out, or me unboxing these hooks come out this Sunday. And these are the Mindful Knits ergonomic hooks. Now, if you look, they are, especially if I mean, it's kind of not fair because this is not a wooden hook. But if you look, they have a significant more amount of space before it starts to increase than the Furls hook does. And I also feel like their ergonomic part is like lower down in the handle than the Furls is. Yeah, definitely. Like, or it looks like it's probably, I don't know. Maybe it's like, I feel like it's further down the shaft of the hook, right? If I was to, I don't know. It feels like it's further down. But let's stitch with this one for a little bit. I actually have the 6mm of the Mindful hooks and the 5mm. So let's use the 5mm. I actually haven't used acrylic for these on these wooden hooks yet. They're like lacquered too. That is great information. I have my knife holder and have not heard anyone talk about that. See? That's why you gotta subscribe to my channel. I'm all about teaching people, because I think one of the things that really like off-put me is a lot of people are like, oh, I hate furls. Y'all know I'm a furls affiliate. I feel like everybody should have a furls hook. But sometimes some hooks aren't made for you because of the type of hole that you use. Such a pretty blue and green as well. Yes, they nailed it. I love, and they have a pink one too for Mother's Day. I'm tempted to get it, but like I said, I don't need any more hooks. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't really like sit down and let people know, like, okay, if you have this type of hook, these are the hooks that work best for you. You may not like this hook because of yeah. So I've had conversations with people who don't like furls, or people who don't like hooks that they should like. You know what I'm saying? And it's because they have a knife hold. Now, those are the two main holds that people have. You know, the people who like knew how to knit first, and they like, I don't even know how they do it, but they hold their hook a weird way. Or like there's some people who genuinely only like the straight metal hooks. Okay, gonna be honest, I can't crochet with this. It's squeaking too much. I don't think it was made for acrylic. yarn. Which most wooden hooks aren't made for the aren't really acrylic yarn savvy. I started by only ordering 3 furls to start and take advantage of the deal at the time, and then was sold. Exactly. Exactly. But I have a lot of people in my comments. Well, not a lot of people. I think like maybe a few one-off comments saying, "Oh, I bought furls. I bought furls hooks and I hated it. It's all your fault. I wasted money." Hello, Valencia. I own several different types of hooks. Each one, for me, a knife hook holder, works best on different yarn types. I would say wood. I would say wood hooks are my least favorite. Yeah, I mean wooden hooks are not made. In my opinion, wooden hooks are not made for somebody who or not made for the person who uses a lot of acrylic yarn like myself. I don't use them very often. But I love using them when I'm crocheting things like alpaca and or anything with polyamide, because it's very slippery. Wooden hooks are made specifically for things that will slip off of your hook very easily. Oh, for example, like if you have kobu works, is very nice material if you know how to use it. You need to use bamboo hooks, wooden hooks. That's pretty much it. People don't like kobu because of how slippery it is. But if you use the hook that has texture that will grip it, then you would love it. Don't use kobu with metal hooks because you're not gonna like it. It's too slippery. Wooden hooks are made for mainly yarns that are slippery in nature. So if you're using a hook and you're like, oh my gosh, I keep missing my stitches, or I keep misfiring my stitches, or my yarn is splitting, switch to a wooden hook. Where was I? Oh, like Jill Scott said, everything ain't for everybody. Yeah, exactly. You're so pretty. Thank you. I look crazy, and you said I'm pretty? Well, I literally just came back from the gym. Everybody's saying that's nice to know. Yeah. The slippery yarn and wooden hooks. Yeah, so if you are finding that your yarn, like you're misfiring, your yarn is splitting a lot, and it's just like not fun to work with, it's because your hook is too slick for the yarn and the yarn is too slick. That's just something I learned just playing around with yarn and stuff like that. I feel like my channel was mostly like technical knowledge about crochet and not really a lot of crochet. Like I love talking about like techniques and stuff like that rather than tutorials. Metal hooks aren't tacky enough, so to speak. Exactly. I crochet a whole sweater using kobu and struggled and didn't once think about changing hook material. Also, hey Ashley. Yeah, girl. I've had this kobu yarn now for since 2020. And now I have 2 of them, so I'm using the other one in a pattern that I'm writing, but this one is like the second half of it, so I'm actually finally using it because I know now how to actually use it. It's crazy. Oh no, actually, yeah, making a whole sweater out of that is ambitious. I could never. It took so long. I can only imagine, but I bet it is so buttery smooth and comfortable. I bet it was worth it. But next time you use Kobu or any other slippery material like alpaca, angora, um, try using a wooden hook. But for me, wooden hooks don't work well with acrylic yarn. Wooden hooks don't work well with wool. Wooden hooks, depending, like if you're using Pima cotton, you can use like a wooden hook. Or mercerized cotton, you can use a wooden hook. But if you're using like peaches and cream, don't do that because it will be not fun. Good Lord, Ashley. But I know it was pretty though. I bet it was pretty. I bet it was. And I would wear a whole entire sweater of Kobu yarn. I sure would. I'm like holding this yarn like it's my baby. I'm used to it. I need my Susan Bates hook on alpaca. It did fine. Yeah, because I think like Susan Bates. Yeah, I'm not saying that you can't use like metal hooks with alpaca. I'm just saying like if you have wooden hooks and you're like, no yarn works with this hook. But I literally only have one regular Susan Bates hook, and I've never used it ever again. I've never used it ever again. The only other Susan Bates hooks I have is like Tunisian crochet. Um, but yeah, so right now, cotton kitchen and wooden, yeah, cotton kitchen and wooden hook equals a hissy fit. Yeah, I would not recommend it. Please let us know your experience is different next time around, Ashley, because I want to know if the stitch stays on. Same, bought one Susan Bates and said no. Nothing wrong with Susan Bates. I feel like a lot of people like that. What is that inline hook? It's just too pointy. I feel like it for me is better suited with Tunisian crochet. So I have um quite a few Susan Bates Tunisian crochet hooks. So yeah. But they're currently, let's see. I want to see what else. I don't need any more hooks, y'all. I don't need any more hooks. I just use one with rubber handles, much better than all the metal. Yeah, I don't like the whole metal thing. I actually gave all of my all metal hooks away to an up and coming crocheter, and when you first learn how to crochet, sometimes it's better to use like what is cheaper just to see if you're going to invest into this, because once you invest, that's it. This is your life. This is now your life. I can't just get down with Susan. She breaks my heart when I can't get my stitches right. Valencia says no to Susan. Yeah, she does be breaking my heart sometimes. So I bought yarn from Hobie for the first time. Their yarn is actually like reasonably priced, which I've always scared because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so expensive. But I literally bought like all I needed for my next pattern test for like $20. I thought their shipping was gonna be a lot. I think that's why I didn't shop Hobie for the longest time. But their shipping wasn't that bad. It was only $4.99 for what I got. I literally only got like 7 balls of yarn for a project. I've seen some people use beauty blenders as their ergonomic handles with Susan hooks. Everybody's creative, right? And the pencil grips too. I've seen the pencil grips. I think if you have to buy extra stuff for your hooks, just find a hook that works for you, you know? But if that's what you want to do, cool. I don't. Good idea. I use pencil grips too. Okay, Mother's Day is coming, y'all. Ooh wee, yes. We were just talking about Mother's Day, what we wanted. I told everybody for Mother's Day, I literally just wanted people to leave me alone. I wanted to go out to dinner by myself, no husband, no children, and maybe if I have time, I'm going to go to the yarn store. It's not so much the handle that gets with me; it's the hook head. Yeah, it's sometimes it's both for me. All right, so I did 7. 7. Now I'm trying to, I don't know. I think I might have to do like one. These are supposed to be a hat. That's why I'm putting them up to my. Oh no, I dropped one. So I don't know. I don't know. But that's all the crochet I'm going to do for today. Because I have to go make dinner. First of all, I got to take a shower. I got to go make dinner. But I'm going to chill with y'all for a little bit before I go do that. But that's all the crochet I'm going to do today. But yeah, so while I have everybody here, so much fun stuff is going to be happening. I'm gearing up for I do love my Omni hooks. I must prefer inline. I have one Omni hook. It didn't work for me, but I think I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and might review those because I feel like a lot of people are like Omni hooks too. I've heard a lot about them. So fun stuff. I also have O Fire hooks. Yeah, I love O Fire. Great. They're so beautiful. They're beautiful and cost effective. They're literally half the price of Furls hooks. Speaking of Furls, Furls has been so kind enough to would it be sponsored? I guess you could say sponsored. The next crochet along, well, the first ever crochet along, which is super exciting. So if you're watching this right now, we are going to be doing a crochet along in the month of August. So I'm letting everybody know now. Excuse me. That's wicked exciting. Yes. So I'm letting everybody know now. In the month of August, I will be going live. Every time that I go live, we'll be working on the crochet along. And we are going to be doing the Omni is even cheaper and nice. I'm definitely going to have to look into those hooks and review them and give my opinion. I love a good ergonomic hook. So the crochet along is going to be Betty McKnit's 6-day star blanket. And I'm going to be doing like a blue one. And Furls literally just sent me all the yarn and the hooks that I need for that project. They are super nice. If you don't know, I am an affiliate of Furls. I am part of the Furls family. So literally half the things I talk about is going to be either the Wonder Yarn or the Furls hooks. But I do talk about other stuff as well. So we're going to be doing the 6-day star blanket by Betty McKnit. So cool. I hope I remember. Oh, I'm going to tell you so many times. I'm going to tell you so many times. You will not forget. And that's why I'm telling people now in August. So then when you can start getting your yarns together and start thinking about color combinations and getting all your supplies together. So when we get to the crochet along, you'll be ready. So we're going to do like a big kickoff. Wow, so exciting. Yes, very exciting. So to kick off the crochet along, I'm actually going to be, and if you know, Betty is actually one of my really good friends. So to kick off the crochet along, I'm actually going to have Betty on my channel, and we're going to be interviewing her, asking her about the 6-day blanket, having her talk about herself and all the other stuff. So to kick that part off, we're going to be having her as a special guest, and I'm very excited. Like I said, right now I'm getting my materials together for August, so I'm giving y'all, what, 3 months? No, actually two. No, well, it's the beginning of. No, it's 3 months to get y'all stuff together. You're gonna need a lot of yarn, a lot of different color yarn, and yeah, I'm making like a throw size, but you can make however big as you want. I have some great yarn I need to use. Yes, this is a perfect time to stash bust. And yeah, it's super exciting. I want to also plan for us to share. So once the crochet along is like done or over, I want to do like maybe like a Zoom call or something for us to all share with Betty and show her, you know, the things that we worked on. So yes, keep out a look for that. I'm gonna be constantly telling people there's a crochet along coming, there's a crochet along coming. So that's very exciting. And then that's gonna be the first one. I have an idea about what the second one's gonna be, but I'm not gonna tell you because it's a surprise. But also a good thing about the 6-day star blanket is Betty is doing a live tutorial on her channel, so you can follow along with her. Her pattern is free, so you don't have to pay for the pattern. I personally will be paying for the pattern because I don't like watching ads. So I'll be paying for the pattern. I will also be giving away a pattern, so I'll pay for a pattern, then I'll send it to you. And yeah, looks like a super pretty project. I just found her pattern for it. Yeah, I love Betty's pattern. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, for people who are watching this in the rewind, or I forgot what it's called, but this is not, I'm not doing a tutorial for this pattern. I'm not going to be answering too many questions. Like, we can troubleshoot, but I'm not going to be really answering questions. Those are going to be for her to answer because that's her pattern. That sounds amazing. Yeah. So that's for her to answer. I'm really not going to be showing too much of what I'm doing. Like, we're going to crochet obviously together, but I'm not going to be like giving you the pattern for free. It's already out there for free on her website, or you can watch her videos. We're literally just coming together, talking about yarn colors, talking about, you know, the vibes, all that good stuff. So it's like a group project that we're all doing together separately. But just want to set that expectation out there. This is not a tutorial by any means. All right, I'm not showing you the pattern for free. So all you out there who think y'all can get it for free, it's already out there for free. I'm not gonna do it for free. But yeah, that's about it. Before I go, her suggestion to use it as a tree skirt is fun as well for the holidays. Yes, it's a sit and stitch. You're absolutely right, Valencia. I want to make a tree skirt so bad. However, during the holiday is the worst time for me to make anything. I literally make all of my holiday stuff before September comes because it's just pandemonium. But yeah, I love her 6-day anything. Very exciting for that. So look forward to that in the future of August. I feel like August is about the time people start dusting off their crochet hooks and start buying more yarn. So I think that's perfect. And then it's literally going to start. When is the beginning of August? It's going to be the kickoff is going to be like, all right, so the kickoff is going to be probably August 2nd or August 3rd. I haven't scheduled anything with Betty. And then we are going to go, the kickoff will probably be like the 3rd, which is a Saturday. And then it's going to end August 31st. So that'll be the last crochet along live stream. I'm going to announce it so many times just to get y'all geared up and ready for it. But it's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for sponsoring that. And I'm very excited. Anyway, guys, Before I go, if you want to become a member, get exclusive content, get free patterns, see videos earlier, get to vote, all that good stuff, become a member today. There's 3 tiers, and check that out if you have extra coin. If not, it's still okay. You're still loved in my heart. Anyway, guys, I have to go. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And don't forget to create something gorgeous. Bye, guys.